I mean, what the title says, how I almost made $1 million. I think it would have been well more than, maybe. I think so. And what I learned from it. And so I was just gonna go over that real quick. But basically, so it was the aura farming game. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. It was the aura farming game. Like you guys know when I was making that aura farming game, okay, so it was just called aura farming and it was of that aura farming kid, the meme kid or whatever. And then basically what happened was, and you know what's crazy is my partner at the time, good dude, uh, he even said, he was like, yo, let's make this a simulator. And I was like, no, I want to go in this other direction. And that was the biggest mistake I've made because, but I learned the most from it too. But it was the aura farming game, and we hit that 3 weeks early. Nobody else dropped a game. 3 weeks early, nobody else dropped a game. Right? Then the first game that dropped that was a simulator went to go to over 20K current for a fair bit of time. And it stayed up for a while, you know. It didn't just drop back to like the thousands. It was above 10K for a minute. And that's that's money right there, you know. Like that's a lot of money that that game made. And that could have been us. That could have been us. And I've not dwelled on it. It bothered me for a bit after the fact because I was like, damn, I fucked up. But I didn't dwell on it and I learned from it and I moved on. So it's not gonna hold me back. It only has pushed me forward. But it's just the fact that I could have made that bag if I had just made the decision of let's not do a match based game, let's do a simulator, right? And it also was a rhythm game at that. And the thing is there's complexity there. And so this isn't just a game. You could get it right the first attempt. I didn't. And it's one of those games where it could take months to kind of iron out and make smooth and have it working well and have it be fun and engaging, right? And that's the problem, was like I was so trying to make a fun game. That's all I've really wanted to do on this platform is make a fun game. Um, and it just wasn't a fun game. Yo, what's up? Crazy, man. It's crazy, but I mean, it's only gonna push me forward. You know what I mean? It's only gonna push me forward. This is the game though, for those of you who don't know. I'm just gonna share my screen real quick just so you can look at it. You can look at the game. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. There we go. I think that's it now. This is it, right? So this was the game, dude. And I just like honestly, I should have just made it a sim, you know? And dude I was working on it with at the time, he was like, let's make a sim in the very beginning. And I was just like, I'd rather not, like, you know, like I think we can do this without doing the simulator. And like I said, you know, I just explained it. You know, it was a harder game to execute, you know, because simulators are very much easier to execute, or simpler, I'll say, where it's just action reward, you know, and if you can make the player feel rewarded per action and have that dopamine triggered, and that's, you know, that's what you're doing. And if you can have that smooth game loop as well. But yeah, I was just trying to go, I just got sidetracked, you know, like I had the main goal of success, you know, success first. Um, and then I had that goal that I've been trying to achieve is make a fun game people are going to enjoy, not really worried about the scale of it, but just if it can get a little bit of success, that's fine. At least it's a game that's fun to play. And it's, you know, that's why I've been making match-based games for the last year. Well, really, last 2.5 years, 3 years now, in my personal projects. Been making match-based. Just because, like, they're, you know, like I want to make something fun. That's going to be fun. If you can do it once, though, if you can replicate something once, you can replicate it again. And that's what I'm also thinking about too. But that's my like main skill set though, is being able to see trends and patterns and coming up with a strategy, um, you know, for that trend and pattern that I'm seeing that I've been doing research on. And I think that's what's gonna get me there. That's what's gonna get me there, you know. Programming was just a way to, and that's an interesting thing too, because I started programming so that I didn't have to worry about that part of development because I always knew and noticed and like recognized that programming was everything if you're gonna build a game like on this platform. I always like knew from the jump that it was the programming that mattered most, and that's why I learned programming so that I could just build whatever. But it was always the skill set of understanding, being able to understand like what drives traffic, and get sales, I guess you could say, stuff like that.